Are you listening? Psh, like that, yeah? Goodbye. Easy. Let's see what happens, shall we? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay, and we are starting to look at the rest of the furniture in the back of this van. Can you see me all right? Is that a bit dirty? Is that better? It's been in my dusty pocket while I've been working. So yes, I've been doing a job for my neighbour the past couple of days, and now we're going to have a look at this van. I've run out of time today, but we're measuring things and we've got a helping hand. John's inside on his computer and Ella's at her friend's house, and I've got cousins, well my nephews, their cousins, hanging out and helping me.
Yep, I'm recording.
And you're recording.
Just as you. Hey, don't!
So that'll be Ella's bed from the back. That'll be a lovely place. That'll be a lovely place to lay with the back doors open, looking out at the beach, wouldn't it? The kids have pretty much abandoned me now on this project. I'm not going to force them. We home educate for a reason. The reason is they don't get forced to do stuff. They get to choose their path and what they're interested in. And John, on some days, I'm like, do you want to help me? Or do you want to get on with some maths and English type work? And he's chosen to do maths. That's his choice. It's entirely up to him. Ella, it's just not even a question. She's not interested in anything unless it's a pencil and a piece of paper, or her digital art on her drawing pad, which at some point I will show you more about. She's an incredibly talented young lady. Now, the purpose of this channel originally was going to be just about our lives as a homemade family and our adventures that we're going to go on. We've been on adventures in the past, but I wanted to start sharing it with the world, and we've got plans to travel more in Europe. I want to eventually stay in Europe near the kids' grandma down in France, and you know, there's aspirations to one day be living on a sailboat. Now, whether or not we can make that happen, I'm very confident that I can. It's just going to take time, and I think it's going to be an interesting journey, and I'd like to document it for us and for the kids when they get older, so they've got it all there. And why not try and make a bit of a go on YouTube? So I will show you where we're up to and what I'm up to this weekend. As you well know, the kitchen is looking good. I've started some ideas here for building this unit. Let me just close these doors and I'll show you what I'm doing. I spent yesterday masking things out on the floor. That is going to be the sofa there, and then that's going to be the height of the sofa. That's the height of the mattress. It's a really thick mattress we got, but it was a freebie. Maybe I should have split it down. Well, you know, you live and learn. If it ends up being too thick, we'll have to do another one another time. But it's such a big, thick, comfy mattress that takes us up to that height there. And then if that then becomes the bed, I'm trying to figure out the best height for Ella's bed, because if you remember, Ella's bed is going to go across the back there. Our feet are going to go underneath it. Well, John and I sleep in the double bed, so I don't want it so high up that she's got her nose pressed against the ceiling there, but I also don't want it so low down that we can't move our feet and, you know, shift about in the bed on the night time. So I'm hoping that this height's going to work. So what we've got happening here, this back cupboard, this is going to be a cupboard that's accessible from behind. Well, not that accessible. It's only going to have a thin gap through here, so I might make a cubby hole. I don't know yet. That's all by the by. This is going to be for our rear shower. This is a pump I've got, so I'm just going to figure out whereabouts I'm going to put that. Probably there. Or do I bring it right round to there? Now the problem is, then I've got the hose that's going to be going straight to the back door. I think there's better. I managed to pick up some of this 8mm hose. Now I do need a filter on the end of the hose in there, but it's arriving tomorrow. We'll be okay for a test run. Should probably, maybe I'll get those wires moved around the other side so they're not near the water there. And basically this doesn't go anywhere yet, so that's my plumbing tray for when I'm at work, and hopefully it's not so powerful that it blasts that hose out of the tray. Maybe I'll get one of the kids to help, but I'll go and turn it on at the switch over there and let's see if it works. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Right, what we're doing here is we're going to test this. This is the water tank for the shower. So the pump is wired up, yes. I'm going to switch it on and you're going to make sure that it doesn't come flying out of there, because if there's enough water pressure it might make that go psh, like that, yeah? So you're just going to hold it like that. Can you do that for me? And so I can see with the camera as well, see if it's working. Right then, are we ready?
Yep.
Pump and... It works. Not bad, eh? So that'll be our shower eventually. Just let that drip off in there. Very good. Thank you for your help. I will see you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So that's a success. I'm happy with that. That's my first pump installation, apart from the one that is pre-built that goes in the sink down there. This was my own piecing it together with one of those. Now I can continue building this cupboard around all this because what I'll do is I'll probably end up with that hose there. I know this is mirrored now, isn't it, with the camera this way around, which is a bit peculiar, but anyway. I'm just going to attach that there so I can do that after I've built the cupboard. That's no problem at all. Then I'll eventually figure out how I'm getting a hose onto there and whatnot. So I can continue in my cupboard now, which is great. Okay, there we go. Water tank fits, water storage area, strengthener across there, no door in the side of that. So that's just going to want covering in black. So I suppose now I'm going to move on to building this section. I'm changed, it's evening time. I packed up about an hour ago, made some food for the kids, and we just sat and eaten. I'm just trying to decide whether I've got the energy to do a little bit more, but I'll show you what I got finished today. So this is the unit so far. I was hoping to get a bit further. I needed some more of these little fixings, and I ordered them from Screwfix, and I didn't realise they closed early on a Saturday. So I couldn't get them. So that's kind of just stopped me now. It's maybe an enforced break that I need. So I'll see. Maybe I'll just relax and go and pick those up tomorrow. But I got my foothold done there. I'll show you that from the other side. Let's have a look. There we go, because in a previous iteration of the van, I had a bed sticking out here, and I was able to stand on that, and that allowed me to reach the roof box. But as it is now, I can go here, I've got my slippers on here, and then I've got a foot step there, and I can step up and reach into the roof box and get the things I need, so I don't have to carry a ladder with me or anything. But we are getting that door. I will do that door. And I'm just starting to have a think about the bed and how it's going to work. So I've got the slats, I've got loads of these bed slats, and I've got these really long drawer sliders. Like I say, I watched another YouTube video of a guy doing the slide out bed with those. Now you don't need to have those, but you know, it's only about 25 quid for a set of 4, so why not? And it'll be a really smooth slidey out bed with bed slats as opposed to just chopped plywood. What the plan of today is, I can't remember if you guys have seen this yet actually. Like I say, I've lost my mind on what's been filmed and what hasn't. We've just got to fit some bits into these cupboards I've been building. I've got the doors that need cutting down. I'm picking up the hinges later for those. We're going to put the worktops across the top of here and a worktop on here. This worktop's going to, rather than having an overhang like a normal worktop, it's going to be flush, because I've picked these up from B&Q, and this is going to be the bracket for Ella's bed. So I'm going to reinforce it with a piece of wood, bit of plywood underneath, which will cover in black. Yeah, and that is going to go on top of there. Then the plank of wood I use for Ella's bed will have this corresponding piece fixed into it, and then when the bed should just nicely slot into that hole like that. And hopefully that's going to work beautifully. I can't imagine any reason why it wouldn't. So then what's going to have to happen is on this side, we're going to have the opposing side, and it's going to do the same thing. But obviously this is just thin plywood. So I'm going to have to take this panel off and put some, once we know exactly where that one is, I'm going to get the level across to here, and I'm going to have to take this off and put some reinforcement behind there and fix some wood behind this solidly to the main wall of the van. Right, I've put some brackets in here for this back brace, and John is going to have a crack at screwing it into the wall. Give it some. Push harder against the drill. That's it. Perfect. And the other one. Easy. tight fit. Doesn't need to be that tight, but as that one's never going to leave because of the wheel arch, that's fine. What do you reckon, mister?
I think it looks good.
Good shelf?
Yes, very good shelf.
Good shelf. So John's going to pop the little brass bracket stud things in.
Oh, there.
Yeah, that looks like a good place, I think. Let's shove it in the hole. Yeah. That's the way to do it. There you go, sir. Can you think you can put those in? Assuming they're going to fit. Is it too tight? Go on, give it a push in. If it won't go in like that, put one end in first. Put it in on an angle, okay? Like, oh, that's wedged. Like that. And then it should drop down. Whoa, yeah. On angle. What? Can you figure it out? Oh, you got one wonky one. There you go. So in on an angle. That's it. And then it might push down. If it won't push down, it's oh, we're in. Oh, it's just sticking out at this end. I might have to trim a bit. We'll see. Yeah, I might have to trim a bit. Go on, try the other one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all right. Try the other one. Okay. All right, that's pretty good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Right, so we're working on the worktops for that cupboard now, and I've got some more of that wood left over that I used in the kitchen. It was actually some leftover dining tables. We got delivered some dining tables that were faulty, and they sent new ones, which was faulty again, then they sent new ones. And so we've got offcuts. They're not perfect, but we're making do. Now what I've got to do here is just router some edges to so we can get smooth edges, because I'm going to have to make a joint in two of the pieces of wood. This is a really pretty edge. It's nice, that, isn't it? So once again, the beauty of us buying these old cupboards means I'm working on the doors now, and I've been chopping them down in size, as you can see. That's come off the top of that one, and also the width of it as well, down to the size we need. I'm just putting new holes for the hinges, which I haven't picked up yet. I'll be getting them later. So it's just really quick. It's really quick and easy to make these cabinets out of cabinets that were already pre-built. So yeah, I shall get these holes done. John, I think, is about ready for leaving us for the day, are you, buddy?
Yep.
He's worked really hard today. He's made me proud, so I'm going to let him go off and play with his mates on his computer and stuff. So I'm going to carry on for a little bit longer. So there might be not as much filming done from now on. This is looking good. All the worktops are on. I have just put the coverings on these doors. So those doors are for over there. I'm yet to pick up the hinges. I just need to go around and buy those from the place I get them. Now really, that bed, I would like to believe, if I can start in the morning on it, it should take me about a day. What am I saying? Yeah, who am I kidding? Maybe a day. Yeah, in my head, I can do it in a day. We'll see. The kids take the mickey out of me for this all the time. I say, come on, let's just do this job. It'll take an hour. 3 hours later, still doing it. It's not from lack of skill. It's just in my head, things happen faster. People who know me will know exactly what I'm talking about. So yes, if I can get these brackets on today, that bed could be done tomorrow. And then the van's sort of ready, apart from I'm waiting for the lady with the cushions. A cupboard up along there. Got a mad idea about one up there above that window. The shower working soon, almost. Oh, apart from the gas connection, I'm still waiting for some bits for that. Oh, I picked up a hose for that. We've got a working fridge, running water. Here we go, I'm going to say something else crazy. Really, by the end of this week, later this week, we're ready to go away. Let's see what happens, shall we? Alright, I have now added this reinforced what's-he doofy. This is to hold Ella's bed. It's reinforced on the back. I've obviously used whopping great bolts that are on display. I don't care, because it's not about her falling, because she's only about that far to fall. It's more about crushing my legs when she falls. And I've just done this one. I've reinforced it all behind there, rock solid, and that's got its little bar that goes in. So that will just into there, stop the bed from flying away, and that is going to be strong enough to hold Ella. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's really coming together. Okay, we're on another day. Turn this radio down. We're on another day, and it's not as sunny today. I'm hoping it's going to get out nice. John's just getting ready. I have been to pick up the hinges. I'm putting the hinges on those cupboard doors, and I'm going to get those fit, and then we're moving on to the bed. Exciting. And there we have it. That took all of 10 minutes. Need to clean up a little bit, but there we go. Ella's clothing cupboard. Doesn't look like much. We'll have storage space under the bed for jackets and jumpers and things like that, but you know, pants and socks, a few t-shirts, little shorts. We're only travelling in the summer. And then John and I can share this one. We'll have to have some sort of dividing line down the middle. Nice soft closers, there we go. Brilliant. I am very, very happy with this. Now then, I'm just wondering whether or not I turn my attention to that door there or get on with the bed. What do you think? I've already got the door out with the intention of doing it. I should just get it done and out of the way. Or am I procrastinating on doing the bed? No, I'll get that door done. I did it. I got this little door done. It could be better, but you know what? It's going to be hidden. We're going to have a shoe rack or something here. So at the moment it's wedging itself in, but I will get some sort of door handle on it. But there we go. That gets us into the water tanks for the sink. And that closes nicely there. That closes nicely there. And we're going to end that video there, because I think that draws a line under all these cupboards. They're done. Apart from wiring the cooker in. But yeah, so please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this to everyone. And if you're interested in what we're doing, come back next week, because we're going to be working on the bed.